Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the drama-adventure film, The King. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. The emotionally distant oldest son of King Henry IV of England is Henry, Prince of Wales, also known as Hal. Hal doesn't want to be his father's successor and spends his time in Eastcheap drinking, whoring, and making jokes with John Falstaff. Hal, Henry IV's son, is called before him and told that Thomas, Hal's younger brother, will take the crown. When Hal shows there and challenges Hotspur to single combat, Thomas, who was dispatched to put an end to Hotspur's rebellion, is overshadowed. Despite the fact that Hal kills Hotspur to stop the conflict, Thomas claims that Hal has taken his pride. After expanding his expedition to Wales, Thomas is soon killed in battle. Hal is present when Henry IV passes away in his bed, and Hal is crowned King Henry V. Hal chooses to make peace and compromises with his father's numerous enemies, despite the fact that this is viewed as weakness. The Dauphin of France sends Hal a ball as an offensive coronation gift for his coronation feast. Hal, however, decides to frame this as a proud memory of his boyhood. He warns that nobility in every royal court have their own interests in mind and will never fully divulge their true intentions. Philippa, his younger sister, is now the Queen of Denmark. Hal questions a caught assassin who alleges that King Charles VI of France sent him to kill Hal. French emissaries approach the English nobility Cambridge and Grey in an effort to persuade them to support the French cause. As their confidence in the new young king begins to wane, they go to Hal's Chief Justice, William Gascoigne, and express their worries. In response to Gascoigne's advice, Hal declares war on France and has Cambridge and Grey executed in order to unify England. Since Falstaff is the one person he genuinely trusts, he approaches Falstaff and names him as his top military strategist. Army of England leaves towards France. They resume the campaign after winning the siege of Harfleur, but the Dauphin teases them. A sizable French force is assembling to oppose the English advance groups when they do. Dorset tells Hal to flee, but Falstaff suggests a phony advance to persuade the French to charge into the mucky battlefield where they will be weighted down by their hefty armor and horses. Falstaff is opposed to Hal's false advance. The English longbowmen will next attack them, and a sizable, lightly armored flanking army concealed in the surrounding woods will surround them. Hal challenges the Dauphin to a single combat to determine the battle and reduce bloodshed, but the Dauphin declines because Falstaff insists on leading the risky false advance because it was his plan. The Agincourt battle starts. Falstaff's strategy succeeds. As the French army advances to attack Falstaff's force, it quickly becomes enmeshed in the muck. Falstaff is killed, but the outnumbered but much more mobile English army defeats the immobile French. Hal directs the flanking attack. Hal issues another challenge to the Dauphin, who is still wearing his heavy armor and is still fresh, but the Dauphin keeps tripping over himself in the mud, so Hal lets his soldiers murder him. Falstaff had hesitated to carry out Hal's command to execute all French prisoners after the siege of Harfleur out of concern that they could regroup. When Hal approaches King Charles VI, he accepts his surrender, names him as his heir, and presents him Catherine of Valois, his daughter. To celebrate, Hal travels back to England with his new wife. She questions his justifications for invading France in private and refutes the alleged French acts against Hal, speculating that the assassination was a plan from within his own court. Suspicious, Hal confronts Gascoigne, who admits staging the insult and aggressive conduct and claims that only through triumph will true peace be achieved. Hal returns to Catherine after killing Gascoigne with a knife to beg her for a pledge to always tell him the truth as simply as she can. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.